But I think, thinking back a little bit to when the silly virus happened, right? And they sent those checks out. I mean, nobody did anything responsible with those checks. I mean, if you made...
Shouts to the boys.
Yeah.
Well, if you buy crypto, you want to know something crazy? Anyone who bought crypto with that first check made anywhere from $8,000 to $100,000.
That's awesome.
That with the first one. That's why it's so important. You guys, when they give that first check.
Yeah, that's free money. Yeah, that's the thing.
Invest it in education where they can't take away from you, or invest it into assets.
Yeah, and
don't spend it on bullshit on Amazon.
Yeah, but see, what they did is that everybody went out and bought big screen TVs and mattresses, man. If you really think back, man, when those checks were going out, you drive through the neighborhood. I mean, it's a new TV. There's a new TV box on the curb. There's a new mattress on the box. It's this is insane, man.
Yeah, the average person spends it on bullshit, but there's a lot. But there still was there's still a good portion of the people that that spent it on good stuff. They spent it on let me put it in investments. This is why you had Robinhood blow up. This is why you had a crypto it helped crypto blow up. But here's the thing: the COVID checks are kind of sort of a smoking gun. It's bullshit. Where the real money came from is from all these loans they give small businesses. That's where the PPP exactly. Yeah. That's really what happened. Is they gave millions of dollars to businesses, right? They didn't have to pay back. Then a lot of people saved it up in their bank accounts to actually keep their business afloat. Other people straight gambled with it in the equities market, and then that money trickled into crypto. Then you have other people that they had a second round of loans that end up happening where you did have to pay these back. You had a second round of these loans that had to come out to invest. I mean, I know that's where you got banks got a bunch of money, but the other half is because the way banks work is you get this money, you put it into the bank account, whatever these a lot of people think you deposit your money in a bank, and this money that you deposit in the bank, they lend it out to everybody. That's not the truth. Actually, the way they do it is it's sort of like attention vouchers. So when you deposit your money in the bank, they don't spend your money. They leave it at the bank. What they do is they show the Fed, look how much money we just got. The Fed gives them almost 9 times more money than your dollars. So your dollars are actually liabilities on the bank balance sheets. Your money's still there. It's just they get given crazy large amounts of money, and then they're able to then loan out money. And the two entities on the planet that can print money in the United States are the Federal Reserve, which is hey, we printed all this money. Or banks creating loans. All of the bank doesn't even have the money. They just put a zero in the thing. Hey, now you have $100,000. Now you have $1 million.
And it's just it's a number on it's just type it in there and it's a done deal.
But they're only allowed to do that if they actually have deposits from people. So it's this weird game of you have to show attention. So it's how much attention do we have? Oh, we just received a couple $1 billion of extra cash. Now we can give let's just say, we got $1 billion of deposits this year, of extra deposits. Cool. We have $9 billion of capital to invest in places. Nice. Yeah. And that's where all this stuff happened. It wasn't just the normal guys getting $2,000. Dude, it caused a little it helped an Amazon stock go up. Sure. But that wasn't the real inflation. The real inflation was actually small businesses. It was all the business owners gambling. And the banks gambling. That's where all the inflation happened. That's why. Why? Oh my God, Main Street's getting fucked right now. Why is Wall Street at all-time highs? Why is crypto at all-time highs? Why is this at all-time highs? What? Because guys like me and you who own businesses, we were able to get. I didn't take loans, but we were able to take loans, and then a lot of us went out and just bought stocks or real estate or crypto.
Yep.
So I want to have this big misconception because a lot of people shit on the small guy. Oh, it's because of the COVID chicks. No, get the fuck. No. It was assholes like me and you.
Come on, man. We're live right now.
Yo, shut up, man. You're too much sauce, bro.
No, man. I think it's just the 1.7 trillion that they printed. That's why we're where we're at right now.
Shout out to the boys, baby. Yeah.